Hello.
Hello.
I'm Adam.
I'm ReAnna.
All quick. And this is a Mom and Dad Cuss a Little podcast where we share our little...
I don't share.
Our little life lessons after 8 years of marriage and 4 crazy kids and an entire menagerie of animals, it appears. Without all the sugarcoating.
Yep. That's this show.
Yep.
Welcome, y'all.
Welcome, y'all. So, dear, it's been a few weeks.
Yeah.
We're a little behind, but...
So we have good reason for that.
Yeah.
I feel like we have 2 really good reasons.
I would say more than 2, but go ahead.
So the first one was everybody got sick except me.
Yeah, there's that.
I don't know how that happened, but whatevs.
Yeah, usually it hits you. Usually it hits either you or me, like, dead last after we think everything's over, and then we get it so much worse than the boys.
Well, apparently it's not over, so I may still be in for it. I don't know. We'll see. The second thing is we got a puppy.
Yes.
Yay.
We got a puppy.
I've been wanting a puppy for forever. Finally got a puppy. Yay. Why aren't you excited? Fucking be excited.
Yay.
Damn it. Jeez.
Because I'm the one who's home with her all day.
Yeah, I know. You got my dog sick, you jerk.
I did not get her sick.
Anyway, pretty sure that Callie, the new puppy, has some sort of stomach flu, something. Yeah. I don't know. She threw up, she's got diarrhea, and now she won't get off the couch. In fact, she's here. Say hello. She's fucking passed out.
Yeah.
She's not moving. You got my dog sick.
I did not get your dog sick.
My poor baby.
Yeah. She's looking kind of miserable. And that's why we think that, well, that's why you're blaming me, or blaming me and the boys at the least.
I'm blaming you, damn it.
Why me?
Because she sleeps on you.
I didn't choose that. She's a pain in the ass.
She is.
Personally, I'd punt her across the room if it'd get her to stay the hell off of the couch.
She's adorable.
That's the only thing she's got going for her. She's otherwise the yippy and loud and obnoxious and rowdy and bites and...
She's a puppy.
Yeah.
She's a baby.
Yeah. It's a good thing she's cute. Otherwise, yeah, out the damn door.
Yeah, well, I can say that about all 4 of the kids, so there's that.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Especially Charlie. He's been grounded for a week.
Yeah.
That's a fun story.
To be fair.
There's no being fair.
To be fair.
Nope.
He is grounded for basically...
being a jerk.
Winning when the boys were play fighting.
They weren't. That's the thing. They weren't play fighting. They weren't roughhousing. They were in their rooms playing with the dinosaurs. And for whatever reason, Damien, I think, was like bent over picking one up. And Charlie thought it would be fucking hilarious to knee Damien in the face.
Ah, okay.
He just fucking did it because he's a jerk.
Yeah.
That's why he's been grounded for a week.
Yeah, that's not the way the boys told it to me, so.
Yeah, no, they weren't play fighting. They were in there playing like humans for once.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Charlie ruined that.
Yeah.
Because, boys.
Yep.
And then Damien came out with blood all over his face, and I'm like, fuck! The hell happened? So immediately, I'm thinking, like, I've got to pack everybody up and take him to the ER, and, like, something's broken. Does he have a bloody nose? Did he break his nose? What the fuck? And no, he just busted his lip, and, I mean, he busted it pretty good, but he's fine.
Been there. I've had more than my share of busted lips, so. Hell, I remember a time where my was play fighting with my brother, and he ended up, like, we were play fighting, and and
it turned into real fighting?
Well, no, it was one of those, we were young and had poor judgment of distance. Poor judgment of distance. And so I jump off of our bed, he sticks his foot up, catches me right in the jaw, drives my bottom teeth basically up into my top teeth and like just splits my lip open wide because it basically like I basically bit my lip open rather than like took a hit, and I probably should have gotten a stitch or something for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the time we were already like banned from play fighting because we'd busted some furniture. We'd like, we'd basically busted out the bottom of the ottoman. So,
well, we have that problem too. So,
that's just shredded from animals, but that's a whole other thing. But yeah,
this is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, but it turned into
we can't have nice children.
Yeah, well, we had to cover up damn quick. We had to like make up some stories and shit about why it is that I've suddenly got a busted lip because
aliens.
Yeah, it's all aliens.
I'm not saying it was aliens, but aliens.
In our house, that almost might have worked.
Oh, man. But that was, kind of the start of the week.
Yeah.
That happened. And then this is Callie's second week with us today, officially.
Yeah.
Today marks
it was last Sunday when...
She is according to the vet, terrier mix, which all vets say when they have no fucking idea what they are.
It's a small dog.
She looks to me to be some sort of like rat terrier, fox terrier, maybe Jack Russell. Maybe Jack Russell Terrier. I mean, she's going to be a medium-sized dog. The vet said she'd be about, 40 pounds max when she's grown. She's about 3 months old right now, so.
Yep.
She's just a baby. But she's already turned into my next spoiled little princess because the day we got her, I took her to PetSmart and I got her a pink collar and a pink harness, and we already had a pink leash, and I got her a little pink food bowl with paw prints and bones on it. It's so cute. So, she's very spoiled.
When we weren't even technically supposed to be keeping this dog, we were just supposed to kind of be like a foster home.
Well, so what had happened was, the person that we get all of our pets from, our supplier, your sister, posted on Facebook that she found this dog, and I mean, obviously she was healthy and in good condition, and she looked like she was somebody's pet. And not very old, just kind of wandering the streets. She wasn't dirty. She was actually relatively clean.
Yeah.
So, everybody kind of assumed, oh, she's somebody's pet. So Aaron was like, well, I can't keep her here because their apartment is very, very strict and they live right next to the office manager. There's no way that they can't
hide a dog.
So she's like, I can't keep her here. Our apartment doesn't let us have pets. So I was like, you know what, bring her over. And if she is decent, then, we'll hold on to her and then we'll just go from there. We'll play it by ear. And she's like, okay. So she brought her over, and I mean, she's a hyper little puppy. She's jumping on everything, climbing on everything, scaring the boys, biting, because she's a puppy. She does that little play nip that puppies do.
She starts chewing on feet and arms, and then you pull away, and so she thinks it's a game, and so she starts chewing more.
Yeah.
And
so, I mean, she's a pain in the ass, but we decided to let her stay and just kind of, hope she would chill out. And a week passed, and we, texted, hey, have you heard anything? And nope, congratulations, you have a new puppy. Like, all right, cool. So we have a new puppy. She has, though, I feel that she has greatly settled down.
She's mellowed way down since she's been here.
I mean, she still gets nippy. Yeah. The boys still don't realize that pulling away and the way that they are makes her think that they're playing.
Yeah.
And
rowdy boys make for rowdy puppies.
Rowdy boys make for rowdy puppies. And so, I don't know, today's been super nice because she's sick. She's just kind of been sleeping all day.
Yeah. I've never seen her this chill ever.
Well, she's not chill. She's sick.
Hey, sick makes chill.
But
I should have noticed last night when I got home because she just sat down on the couch next to me with her bone and just sat there and wasn't chasing the cats, wasn't doing anything. She was sitting next to me on the couch and was just calm. I was like, yeah, it's 12 in the morning, but still.
Yeah. But, I think it's going to be good. I definitely needed something to kind of fill the absence, I guess, from Cheyenne.
Yeah.
So, I needed a puppy. It was a puppy or a baby, and a baby would kill me, so let's go puppy.
Yeah, baby would literally kill you. To be fair, this puppy keeps trying to eat everybody.
This is true. We might have to replace a baby or two. I don't know. We'll see.
Except for Sam. She doesn't nip at Sam.
No, she licks him and he loves it.
Oh yeah. I've had so many times. I've flat out had to, like, I'll turn around and she is on his table.
Yeah.
On his high
on
chair.
The high chair. It's like, no.
Got him bent over, just giggling his head off, and she's just licking him to death.
He thinks it's great, but like,
she
Callie,
doesn't, but she doesn't nip at him, which I just think is crazy. Like, she will get everybody else and freak, especially like Bug. She'll freak him out.
Yeah. Well, Bug is very sensitive.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know, he's just very, like, very controlling of his environment. Like, things have to be a certain way for him.
Yeah.
And when they aren't, it really freaks him out. And when he doesn't have control, when something else has that control, he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
And so it's just, he's very that. And Callie comes in and she's just a little ball of chaos. And he really can't handle that. He can't process that we're not doing a routine.
It's changing,
We're not following that sequence that we always follow. It's now there's Callie and she's just kind of there and doing whatever she wants and throwing us off, and
she's messing up our routine and we're having to change the routine to account for her and her chaos while simultaneously trying to get her into a routine because she's a puppy and she needs to learn some sort of a routine.
Right.
Like Emmett's got a routine. She needs a routine.
Yeah.
She needs to learn the house routine. And so.
Yeah. And Bug is just
he's very regimented.
Yeah. And he's very sensitive to things that don't
affect his routine.
Yeah, that don't go right. So, I don't know. He's funny. But speaking of Bug.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So we officially have one of the boys in glasses. They did end up giving him glasses for the eye crossing that we noticed. Basically, all it ended up being is that he's very farsighted.
Like imbalanced and extremely farsighted.
Yeah. And one eye is better than the other. So his right eye is better than his left eye. So his brain would basically say, okay, well, the right eye's working. I'm going to focus through that one. And basically it would let the left eye drift, which caused the crossing that we saw. Oh,
this one's working. I'm going to just work this one. The other one, forget you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that one would just kind of go to sleep.
Basically, that's what happened. And the doctor said it's, super common, especially, it presents a lot in children that are 4 to 5, which would explain why we just noticed it within the past few months.
Yeah.
And all it is that he's farsighted. And
he's really farsighted. When we saw that prescription, it was like, holy shit, has he ever been able to see us properly?
I know, poor baby. So, when you get a prescription for farsightedness, typically the highest number is 8.5. And in one eye, he was a 4. And in the other eye, he was a 5. I was like, oh, that's pretty high, considering 8.5 is top tier.
Yeah. He's like halfway to...
Very blind.
I don't know if that's like... And that's the thing with farsighted. It's like, when you're nearsighted, I am extremely nearsighted. But you think of people who are extremely nearsighted and you think you get so nearsighted you're basically legally blind.
Yeah.
You don't think of that so much with farsighted people. You don't think of, you're so farsighted you're legally blind. No. Like, I'm so farsighted I can see the bottom of the Grand Canyon right here.
Right.
Wave, Davey.
But
all 5 fingers, Dave.
I felt so bad because, we took him to the ophthalmologist appointment. I took him.
Yeah.
And the appointment was at 8:30. We didn't leave there until 11. Because, they had to do the eye dilation. There were a lot of people there. They have to do that little pre-screen test where they basically, pop some pictures up on the screen. And they're like, okay, well, what is this? Oh, it's a house. What is this? Oh, it's a horse. What is this? It's a fucking landline. No kid knows what a landline is. Come on.
What's this?
Well, it was funny because he actually got that one like super fast.
Telephone.
She was like,
he knows what a telephone
She was like, this one might be a little hard. He goes, it's a phone. I was like, yeah.
He knows what a phone looks like.
He knows what a phone looks like. But it was like a landline. It's like, nobody knows what this shit is. But
I don't think we've ever actually interacted with. No, we used, but it was a cordless. But we had a landline back before. But we had a cordless phone.
It was a cordless
phone.
So I
was like, fuck.
But it was funny. And then we did the drops so that his eyes would dilate, and we had to wait 30 minutes for that. And then they got us into the exam room after for the doctor to come in, and they literally put on a movie for you to wait in the waiting room, or not in the waiting room, in the exam room. We watched Finding Nemo. And we got all the way to the part where Nemo got stolen before the doctor came in. Which is a good bit into the movie.
The where he, initially gets picked up in a plastic baggie?
Yeah.
That's not that far.
I mean,
that's 30 minutes.
Exactly. It's a good bit into the movie.
That's barely you basically got through the first act of the movie.
Anyway. And so doctor comes in, and I'm like, how the hell are you going to tell me if my kid needs glasses? You can't do all right, which one is better? 1 or 2? 1 or 2. You can't do that with a 4-year-old, 3-year-old.
3-year-old.
And so I was like, I don't really know how this is going to go. But apparently ophthalmologists have, science.
Yeah. They're doctors.
He held, these different size magnifying glasses is really the only thing that I can call them, because I don't really know. They were just little lenses that he would hold up to Bug's eye and shine a flashlight in them. And he'd hold up a different size and shine the flashlight. And then he put on, some headgear and looked in Bug's eyes. And he was like, okay, yeah, this is pretty simple. He's just very farsighted. I was like, how the fuck can you tell? But whatever. We'll go with it. And then we take the prescription, and we basically get, to choose wherever the hell we want to take it.
Yeah.
He didn't need the specialized, super infant goggles that they basically give itty-bitty babies.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm sure he would have told me where I could get those. But he was like, yeah, you can just take it anywhere and pick out some frames that work for his face, and they'll put the lenses in. I'm like, okay, cool. So we went to the place that, is just right up the road, and that I knew we could get them same day.
Yeah.
Because that was my biggest thing, was I took the day off. We need to get this done today.
Yeah.
So I took them there. I took the prescription there. We found some frames that I thought would work. They were rubber.
Yeah, they're rubber.
It's it's a metal frame with a rubber coating, so they're bendable and, maneuverable. Whatever.
Maneuverable.
It's 9:30, guys. I'm sorry. So I figured, okay, these will be cool because they're rubber. They won't break. They won't crack. They, they wouldn't be like the metal ones that would just warp super easily. And since they're bendable, we can bend them to the shape of his ears now so that they stay on his face, and they can, straighten out and kind of grow with him.
Yeah.
Boy, was I wrong.
Yeah.
So day 1, he punctures the wire inside through the rubber coating of one of the arms.
Yep.
I was like, well, fuck. So the next day, Saturday, I took him in and I was like, he's 3. I already need new ones. They're like, oh, okay, well, you've only had them for a couple of days, so we'll replace them for free. I was like, thank you so much. And then today, he fucking scratches the lens in 2 places and, once again, pops the wire through the arm. Yeah. I'm so pissed. Those were $160 fucking glasses.
I fixed it.
I know. But we got a strap. It's basically made of the same stuff as a beer koozie.
Yeah, I kind of, now that I think about it, yeah, it's like if you just
the exact same
cut
stuff.
A strip out of a really big beer koozie.
That it attaches to both of the little ear arm things and goes around the back of his head to kind of keep them in place.
Keep them on his face
them on his face because poor baby, he has no nose bridge whatsoever, so he's got nothing to...
He does not have my nose.
He's got nothing to keep them up. And it was funny because we were talking and you said, what did you say? You're like, oh, this poor kid, he has no nose. And he goes, I have a nose. See, it's right here. Oh, cracked me up. He was so offended that you said he didn't have a nose.
Oh, because I just put him back on. I had the strap adjusted to actually hold them onto his face.
Mm-hmm. But, so that's that adventure.
Yeah.
I'm going to be calling them tomorrow and making sure that we have all of his measurements so that I can order just a cheap pair from America's Best.
Yeah, just order some cheap plastic, something easily like, hey, these break, fuck them.
Yeah. Well, in America's Best, if I get the 2 pairs, both with kid protection on them, it was going to be like $100.
Yeah, it's like $100.
When 1 pair cost me $160.
Yeah. To be fair,
but I do
those
have to
are
wait
designer
2 weeks.
frames, you know.
Oh, they're Converse, but
it's a designer.
I guess. But, you know, America's
Glasses
Best. You
by
have to
Dave
wait.
is still a designer.
True. But, you know, America's Best, we have to wait 2 weeks.
Yeah,
so.
that's the thing.
And I definitely knew that he needed them immediately. I felt so bad when we walked in after we got his glasses the first time. We walked in the house and he goes, Mommy, I can see everything. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, baby. I didn't know you couldn't before.
That was kind of that whole thing. It was like, and I remember the first time I got my glasses because Dad was laughing at me the entire way back after we picked up my glasses because I'm suddenly seeing shit I passed every day and never saw. I was like, oh, wow, I didn't realize that was there and this was there and this and this and this. But again, I'm really nearsighted, so like this is stuff that's across the street that I can't see. For him, he's really farsighted, and we have a relatively small house, so everything is really close.
For Bug.
For me, I can see almost everything in the house, and I'm damn near blind.
Yeah.
But for him, like, he's never been able to see shit.
Mm-mm.
Like, everything in his house is so close, it is way out of his visual range. I'm like, has he ever been able to actually see our faces?
Probably not very clearly.
Yeah. I was like, it just kind of hit me. I was like, he's that farsighted. It's like, I don't think he's ever really seen us clearly. That's a scary thought.
Yeah. Poor Buggy.
Yeah. But he's happy. He likes his glasses.
And Charlie was so good when y'all got home from school. As soon as Charlie walked in, he goes, oh my gosh, Bug, you look so handsome. Like, oh, thank you.
Don't be a jerk.
Yeah, don't be a jerk.
And he looks adorable in those glasses.
Oh my god, I did not realize that Bug could get any freaking cuter, but holy crap. He is the cutest thing on the planet. Like, and I'm sitting next to Callie. So that says something.
Sorry, I'm going to put any of the kids over
adorable.
The dog. She's adorable, but she's a small dog. They just are innately adorable.
My poor baby.
You know.
She's sick.
But, you know, I always say, our kids are so cute, it's not fair to other kids.
Mm-hmm. Charlie's kind of growing out of it.
Yeah, but that's a personality
Mostly
thing.
just because I'm ticked at him. But
yeah.
still. Oh my gosh.
He's not less cute. He's just a pain in the ass.
I called my dad and my stepmom and I was like, hey, are y'all in the market by chance for an almost 8-year-old? I know where you can get one super cheap. Like, all you got to do is pay shipping.
Oh, just pay shipping. Recommend overnight.
I
highly recommend. Don't go with the standard.
They're like, well, and I got a hold of our sister-in-law and I was like, hey, are you in the market for an almost 8-year-old? She's like, oh, I don't know. I can barely handle my 2-year-old. I was like, no. He's potty trained. He cleans everything but his room. He cooks mac and cheese. He
can do grilled cheese too.
Oh, and now he can do grilled cheese too. Oh, I should throw that one in. I was like, seriously. He's got, decent manners. He can read.
He has great grades. Look, he's great on paper. Charlie is great on paper.
I'm like, are you sure? And she's like, you know what? Y'all are coming in July. We'll do a trial night where they stay the night. And if it doesn't work out, then you got to take them back. I was like, deal. So
24-hour test drive.
Right? Rent to own. Oh man, I'm so mad at him. He made me so mad.
Yeah. He's kind of, he's at that
been on
age.
a little kick lately too, where he's like talking back and just being a little snot. And I think we went through it the same time last year, near the end of the school year.
This time of the school year, he gets like,
he just gets kind of crappy.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets kind of crappy this time of year.
So, I don't know. I think it's just end of the school year angst.
Yeah.
where all the kids at school are getting a bit more rowdy and he thinks he can get away with it.
Yeah. He brings the school rowdy home and we're like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Like, guess what? Dad's really busy at work. Dad's getting less sleep. I have that much less patience for bullshit when you get home.
Mm-hmm. Same.
It's like, now it's the busy time at work for Mom and Dad. Don't piss me off right now.
Pretty much. Plus, speaking of work, I love how we're segueing.
I know, we're totally not doing this on purpose.
It's going really well. We sound like professionals. Oh my God.
Sounds like we actually wrote notes or something.
I know, right? Speaking of work.
Totally not, like, ironically or being sarcastic. This is just naturally flowing. This is great. Proceed.
I got a promotion.
Yay.
Yay.
I don't know why I never have the sound effects queued up.
Because you suck at life. But
do I need to get the cheers and applause for you? I think you'd probably appreciate the cheers and applause.
Sure, go ahead. So, basically, what it amounts to is now I am a low-level lead. There's like 3 tiers. There's our supervisor.
Yeah.
There's the 2 that sit like right under her. And then there's me.
Yeah.
So, promotion.
So,
anytime now. There we go. Oh, thank you.
Well,
thank you.
I was looking for a good spot.
Oh, thank you. No, go on. I was kidding. Oh, okay. That's enough. Okay. But yeah, I got a promotion.
Sorry, I was trying to add in our other new effect that we had.
Oh, but yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that. But it does mean that I have a lot more responsibility, especially going into our busy season. It's going to be pretty hectic. And unfortunately, I kind of feel like I was a little bit thrown to the sharks because there wasn't a whole lot of training that went with this position. It was just like, okay, well, now you can do shit. And it's like, oh, crap. Okay. So now people are like putting my name on stuff when I review it with them. They're like, oh, yeah, R. Higgins told me to do this. And it's like, shit, don't put my name in it.
I feel like I don't want this responsibility. Well, I kind of want the paycheck that goes with this responsibility.
Yeah, I want the pay. But yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
And going into summer, which is our busy season, I'm super excited to announce that I got another A in my class.
Oh, yes.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
See, that's what happens when I have them ready.
Yay, thank you so much. So that's my spring semester completely over with 2 A's in both of my classes.
Yay.
And I will be starting my summer classes, which I'm taking 3 all at the same time.
Because you're crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, they're just 1 credit hour classes, so those are supposed to be a lot lighter and a lot easier.
Yeah.
And it's an 8-week session, so it's going to be stretched over a longer period of time than these 2 classes were.
Yeah.
So
like
I'm hoping
1 week more, though. And then
2 weeks.
2 weeks more.
So I'm hoping that because we'll have more time and because they are generally a lighter workload class anyway, being 1 credit hour classes as opposed to, your standard 3, like a regular English class or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that will kind of make them easier, I guess, to bear. But we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. There was no way you knew that this last class was going to be such a pain in the ass.
Oh my God. Well, I knew it was going to be a pain in the ass. I knew it was going to be tedious, and I knew that I wasn't going to like it because it didn't relate to me.
Yeah.
It relates to the degree because I am getting an educational degree, and yes, you do need to know how to deal with those in the special education community.
Yeah.
However, as somebody who is intending to be a public librarian, it's probably not something that I'm going to have to interact with often.
As frequently, yes.
Or as in-depth as this class made us go.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of tedious. I was like, I don't really care about IEPs and all this crap.
Yeah.
So, fun stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's been
pretty
busy here.
Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going on. And he said, I've been busy as hell with work, so it seems like as the summer gets going, that's always kind of our busy season because it's like, everyone's like, oh, there's going to be more people around, and it's just a good. I'm in the cleaning business, so
not just from like a work perspective that life gets busier for us. Summer is also when Charlie is home, so routines get really thrown for you guys during the day.
Yeah,
and on top of that, we take our vacation in like 9 weeks. Which means we have like 9 days to get ready. Yeah. Because, and I'm serious, you guys, think about it. He works nights, I work days. We have 1 day where we are together all day. And that day is our shopping day and our meal prep day. Yeah. And if we need any combined cleaning efforts, that's when it gets done. Yeah. So we have 9 weeks until we go on vacation. But we only have 9 days. 9,
like, workable, functional days to get stuff
where
done.
We are together, where we can sit down and say, you know, this is what we need to pack. This is what we need to purchase. So, 9 days. Yeah. Fun. Yep. And today was one of them, so 8. Yay.
8. Yep. And then when you were, like, doing up the monthly calendar, and it looks like, because you're like a week behind doing the calendar, and I saw the last day of school. I'm like, shit, already coming.
It's like 2 weeks. Last day of school. Yeah. But today was a really nice day. Like, we picked up our groceries later than we usually do, which kind of sucked and kind of put meal prep really late. Like, we literally just finished before we hit record. Yeah. But it was nice because we got out of the house for a while. We went over to Glendale, went to our favorite metaphysical shop, got some sage. Yep. And it's a good thing that you guys waited out in the car because, holy crap, if I had gone by myself, I wouldn't come back.
Yeah, I know.
And we wouldn't have had any money.
Anytime we go into that store, we spend way too much time in there looking at stuff for the size of that store.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much though, and it smells so good. I just want to go back.
But... yeah.
And they have, like, huge $40 dream catchers. They're gigantic.
I wish you'd have taken a picture of one of those or something.
I felt weird taking pictures in there. Like, I don't know. It just felt like I shouldn't, so I didn't.
Yeah, kind of.
But maybe. I don't know. But I really like it there. I want to go to Sedona so bad.
Yeah, but it's kind of it takes the whole day. It really is a big draining experience, like, because we got to get up early to do it.
But they have that fudge shop up there. Oh.
Yeah, but I really can't eat fudge much anymore.
Fine, I'll get some. More for me, fuck you.
Yeah, but see, when we went up there, it was just you and me. And it was fine to stop into the little fudge shop and stop into the little, like, hole-in-the-wall burger stand in there.
Yeah.
But this time we'd have all the boys.
Well, we've done that before.
Yes, the last time we went up there and, like, did the touristy thing with all the kids, we were 2 kids lighter.
Yeah.
And had my sister.
Yeah.
No, we were 3 kids lighter and had my sister because we were all crammed into one car at the time.
True. Yep.
So, yeah, this was just Charlie and just...
No, because we went up there when my mom was here, too.
We didn't do the touristy bit. That was, we went up to check out that cabin, and we came right back.
True.
Because, yeah, you didn't want to go do touristy stuff with your mom.
Fair point.
Yeah. We went up, we looked at, like, a cabin or a couple of little places, and then we went back home.
Yeah. Because that's
what we were back home by lunchtime, I think.
That's when we were looking to do our wedding up there. Our wedding ceremony.
And then came Bug.
Yeah. Maybe for our 10-year we'll do something.
Yeah.
Only got 2 years to plan.
Yeah, no.
Fuck.
Yep. Good luck with that. We can't do that in 2 years. In 2 more years, we're going to be trying to buy a house.
I know. Maybe for our 20th.
For our 20th. Our 20th. Fuck, by 20th, we're going to be looking at Charlie's graduation. Son of a bitch.
God damn.
Or Damien, or one of them. One of them will be graduating in that time period. They're spaced out that way.
It's true.
Speaking of spaced out, no, I don't know. That would have been great. That would have been so awesome if that worked.
Really well. No,
nothing for that one.
Nothing from that. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to this summer.
Yeah.
With as much excitement as trepidation. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
I mean, we had a taste of summer this week, though.
Ugh, fuck me. It got hot as hell.
We hit triple digits. We were in the hundreds for 3 days.
That was awful.
And then we get to today and it's like 75 degrees.
So much nicer.
I just like the people on the radio were like, yeah, you know, that triple digit hits for the second time. It's like a shotgun blast to scare away all the snowbirds. Like, you notice today there's a lot less traffic.
Well, it's really funny because last week in my aqua aerobics class, because we hit 100 degrees, a lot of the little old ladies had already left and gone back home because they're all snowbirds. But there's a couple that are like, no, I'd rather be here than in the snow. Like, all right, whatever. But they were like, yeah, no, they got scared. It hit 100, and so they're gone.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit. Okay.
It's like I hate snowbirds, but I'm so glad when they're gone.
Yeah.
It was like, and the summer thins out when it comes to traffic. The summer thins out a lot. Because
nobody wants to fucking go outside. It's hot as hell.
Well, it's not just that. It's we lose the snowbirds because suddenly they're all going to be extra crispy.
Original recipe or extra crispy?
And then we lose the college crowd.
Mm-hmm.
So summertime out here is great because even when the tourists come out here, they cannot. The tourists.
They go up north.
Well, yeah, that too, but
they go up to Flag.
The tourists that come here cannot. There's not as many tourists as there are snowbirds and college students.
Yeah.
So even with the tourist crowd, you still don't have the traffic congestion you have from the people who technically live here.
Yeah.
So I was like, the first day of when school lets back in the fall, when the first day at ASU. You see it on the roads. You go from I can get to work on time to you better have an extra half an hour for at least the next month. Yeah. While all of the noobs who are like all of the newbie college students who
don't know how to fucking navigate the 10.
Yeah, who can't navigate are getting lost and screwing up traffic and causing 10 more accidents today because they don't know how to merge. And it was like, by that point, the snowbirds aren't back. Just wait until it really cools off. But then it's until they either get used to it or drop out and leave.
Yeah.
And I kind of remember high school was kind of like that. At the beginning of the year, the student parking lot was always really full and you could never find parking for like, the first quarter of the year. And after you get through like half the year, enough people have dropped out that there's tons of parking by the end of the year.
That's the best.
Which seems weird when you consider that people are getting older. So as the year gets older, suddenly there's sophomores that now have driver's licenses and cars. There should be fewer parking spaces, but there's more.
Yeah. But fun stuff. Speaking of school, see, we're doing so great. Oh my gosh. So we got a really weird letter from Charlie's school that had, like, literally no explanation, and it really pissed me off. Apparently, the school leader, because out here, well, for that school group, they are called school leaders / principals.
Principal.
Their official title is school leader, but yes, they are the principal. Apparently, the principal just fucking left. Like, we don't know why.
Yeah.
We don't know if she was fired, if she quit. We don't know why.
Yeah.
We just know that she's gone. That's literally all the letter said, was that she's no longer the school leader. This person is going to be the interim until we can find somebody else. And I went on the website like last week, and apparently the assistant principal is gone too. But we didn't even get a letter about that shit.
Yeah,
she's just fucking gone.
Yeah. They don't announce assistant principals leave unless they're like important.
I don't even think they announced when we got her, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't remember there ever being an assistant principal.
But I think she was new this year. But Yeah, so that's really weird.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I got worried and I called the school because, I mean, she was like a huge part of the reason that we went to that school.
Yeah.
She really made everybody feel like family. You know,
I mean, we've talked about her before, how awesome she's been and, you know, what, you know, the connection she had and with the kids and
well, I mean, she knows everybody first name basis. She knows me and you on a first name basis. Mm-hmm. She knows all the boys on a first name basis.
Yeah.
Which
and only one of them attends the school,
and
but
only
she knows
one of them
all of
goes
our boys
to school.
by name.
Yeah. And I mean, she knows that for every kid. That's the thing. It's like, it's not just us because we're favorites or whatever. We're not. You know, that's how she treated everybody. Yeah. And so to me, it was just such a shock to our system because, you know, now she's gone.
Yeah.
And, you know, she was there every single day. We'd see her when we'd pick up, you know, when we'd drop off Charlie in the morning, she'd give all the boys high fives. Mm-hmm. And we'd see her when we picked him up. Damien would
get upset if she wasn't there and didn't get a high five.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was like, it was this thing. And, you know, Damien just got enrolled a couple months ago to start kindergarten this fall. And when we went to like a little kindergarten information night. They were handing out goodie bags. Well, she was the one that gave him his goodie bag. And you ask him and he'll tell you that wasn't from the school. That was from Miss Nargang. You know, she gave that to him, not the school.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everything was just very personal with her. So for her to just leave with no explanation, no goodbye, no nothing.
Yeah.
Was just a huge shock. So I called the governing company for the school, and it's not like
it's a privately owned school. Yeah, it's not like a state school.
There's no, you know, district to call. There's no administrator, whatever. Yeah. Superintendent. There we go. Private education company. Yeah. So I called the company and I was like, what the fuck? And they were like, yeah, you know, we know it's sad. I've worked with her personally. I don't give a shit if you've worked with her personally. What the hell? Yeah. You know, why is she gone? Which they wouldn't tell me. What does that mean for the school? Like, are other teachers leaving because of this? Was this like some scandal that happened and so she got fired and now other teachers are going to be let go? Or, you know, are other teachers going to leave? And the lady was like, well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer to that question. And I was like, well, I need one. And then I was like, okay, well, what about the school? Because Miss Nargang literally built that school from the ground up. Is her plan for it going to stay the same? Is it going to stay Montessori? Are we still going to progress the Montessori method through the grades? Yeah. Or is it going to go to some stupid traditional track, you know, run-of-the-mill charter school? Yeah, it's
going to just become pretty much every other public school.
You know, which, if it is, then why am I going there?
Yeah.
And she was like, well, I don't have an answer to that question either. I don't anticipate that, but I don't know. And I was like, well, fuck me, man. You don't know anything? Like, you had to know that people were going to have questions.
Yeah.
You even put on your letter, if you have any questions, give us a call. So I have questions, and I'm calling.
To be fair, they never said they had answers.
This is true. But, I mean, I'm still very taken aback by it.
Yeah.
And I'm still very, very worried about what next school year is going to be like.
Yeah.
And moving forward, what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
So.
Like, new principal comes in next year. We don't know you. You've got some really big shoes to fill.
Oh, yeah.
With the families in that school.
Uh-huh.
Because she was so personal.
Yeah.
And so close to everybody.
Yeah.
Like and that's the thing, that she knew us by name and all the boys. We are not those super active parents. We've talked about this before.
Exactly.
We do not associate with.
We're not the favorites. Yeah. You know, we're just parents with a kid in school.
No, I will say Charlie is a very active, you know, student, and
he talks a lot.
He talks a lot, and he's a very popular student. Like, he knows everybody in that school.
It's crazy. Well, I mean, there's not that many there, but still.
Yeah.
I didn't know all of my class members, and we only had 175. Yeah. So
Charlie is like the Ferris Bueller of that school, though, seriously. Yeah. But we are not those parents that interact with everybody. We don't socialize with other parents. We know the teachers by name because we get the yearbook every year.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
But, we wouldn't know her first name if she didn't put it on like the little like group voicemails she would send out.
Yeah.
And it's fine, but she was so personal, and she would like, we had that connection to everybody. And that, when Charlie was sick and we weren't at school, she would like, hey, I was worried about you guys, or things like that. Or like there was a vacation week or something like that, It's like, I don't know. It's like, I felt so wrong not being here, not getting to see you guys every morning.
Well, and we talked about it. I believe we talked about it on our holiday episode. The school had got this donation of a shitload of toys. I don't know where they got them from, but they had an entire classroom filled with all kinds of toys. Yeah. And she was like, how can I get rid of these efficiently? Yeah. Because everybody had already left for winter break. And so she called families that she knew had a lot of kids and would appreciate something like that. And she was like, I know that it's hard to gift for that many kids. Yeah. And so she personally handpicked us as one of the like 4 or 5 families to come get presents for all 4 of the boys. Not just for Charlie, who was the only one in school at this point, but for all of them. And she was like, I called the ones that I thought would need it most and would need the most. Yeah. So she handpicked us out of, 170 something other students that go to that school. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just, she was a big inspiration, a big reason, a big part of why we were there. Yeah.
A big part of why we love that school so much. And it's that fear of the unknown at this point. Yeah. What's next year going to feel like?
I even had I had a serious panic attack the day that I called to ask my questions, because it really is. It's that big of a deal to me, because she has, she's always been there. Yeah.
And you looked for quite a while before you found that school and settled in on that's the school we were going to put Charlie in.
Yeah. I mean, to me, what school they go to is a huge deal. It's not, there's, hi Fluffy, ABC public school down the street. We'll just send them there, whatever.
Yeah, we pass a lot of public schools before we get there.
I didn't want to do that to them. I know how horrible public school was for me. We even considered putting them in private school, like finding a religious Catholic school or something to stick them in, because we both thought
the education would be better.
The quality of education would be better because of the smaller classroom sizes, the more attention to individual students, more tailored learning plans, instead of just, this is A is A, this is B. That's not what they need. Yeah. They know that crap. So, we looked for a long time before we finally settled on this school, and before it finally won us over. So much so that when everything kind of went down, I started looking for a job back in Texas. And I was like, well, that school is really the only thing keeping us here. I mean, literally, anytime we've talked about it, it's, we can't move back because we have such a great school for the kids and, everything is going really well. I was like, well, if that was the only thing holding us back, maybe that's not holding us back anymore. Yeah. So
I like living here, though.
I know you do. I don't. It's hot.
Other than it being hot, you like living here.
The skies are annoying.
They're annoying because they're pretty.
They're annoying. Oh, look at me, pink and purple. Fuck you. Anyway. So, fun times at the Higgins house.
Yeah. Stress is your security blanket.
It really is.
Right now, it's a sugar skull pillow, but that's a whole other thing.
Hey.
Yeah. Sick dog over there.
Poor sick puppy.
Her ear's all floppy.
That one does that. She's like Macy. She's always got that one ear bent.
Yeah. Yeah, she's so sick. Fluffy came over and started messing with her ears, and she didn't do shit about it.
Yeah, she hates cats, but she's too sick to care at the moment.
Yeah.
Poor baby.
Don't talk about me. She's mad now.
Oh.
Oh.
One thing we didn't mention. We have a new thing. I'm super excited.
We don't have a new thing.
We totally have a new thing.
Okay.
So you know how some people have a thing?
Yeah.
Where they go camping all the time. Or they ooh, look, a new diner. Let's go try the new diner. You know, they have things.
They have a thing. We don't have a thing.
We don't have a thing.
We don't have a thing.
Or they have collectible shit.
They're into a thing.
Ooh, we should go to the home and garden show and pick up shit. You know, they like shit like that.
They like to go antiquing.
Yeah. We don't have a thing.
Yeah.
But we do now, and I'm so excited.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
I don't care. We do.
It's not our thing.
Well, you can stay home, and it'll be my thing. You can take care of the kids.
I do that already.
Okay, good. Then you can keep doing it. So our thing is...
Your thing.
You know that show, Ghost Adventures? They come out to Arizona a lot because Arizona's fucking weird. Number one.
Well, yeah, there's that.
But they come out here a lot. So I decided that we're going to visit all the places that they visited. And do a Ghost Adventures tour.
Yeah, that's not our thing.
Won't it be so fun? We can go to Jerome, because I know Jerome has a lot of haunted hotel tours.
Yeah, they do.
We can go to Jerome. We can go to Whitman. What was that one place that they went to where people are really crazy? It's like the Austin of Arizona.
Tombstone, Wilcox, Wickenburg.
No.
Flag, Sedona.
No, it's south. You're going north.
I don't remember. I'm thinking.
I keep wanting to
Douglas?
say Globe, but it wasn't Globe. No, it was when he was wearing that real sparkly shirt.
Yeah, it's down near it's not Nogales.
No.
It's in there. It's somewhere between
where was it?
Wilcox and Nogales.
It's that area, yeah.
Town.
But
it's Tombstone, Douglas, somewhere down there.
But we should totally do a Ghost Adventures tour of the state. That'd be so fun.
No.
That could be our thing.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I think it'd be fun.
No.
You're no fun. No one likes you.
I was waiting for you to call me adopted, sorry.
Oh. Do you want me to? You can.
That's usually how that line ends, so I was figuring it was coming.
It's true. I mean, there's that.
Who adopted me?
I don't know. I don't know who'd want to.
Rude.
Haha.
You weren't adopted either.
No, I was planned. My parents love me.
Yes, but you still had 2 sets of them.
They didn't love each other. Bisbee?
Maybe. Might be Bisbee.
Does that sound right?
It's a mining town. One of a bajillion mining towns out here.
That sounds right. Bisbee?
Yeah, sure, why not?
South of Tombstone?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Fucking weird place. Anyway.
All the old mining towns, really, any of the towns that I named fit that description.
Kind of. But, yeah. So, that's our thing. Isn't that a cool thing?
It's not our thing.
Such a cool thing.
Sure, it's a cool thing.
I love that we have it. I love that we have a thing now.
We don't have a thing now.
We totally have a thing now.
Our thing is sitting there catching up on shit on Hulu.
We could start in Sedona when they went to... Well, it was Dead Files that went to Sedona. But that's okay, too. We can do that. Yeah. That restaurant?
We probably go to, restaurants and shit in Sedona just because it's in Sedona and it's a nice place to go.
Yeah, but you remember that one that I told you about Dead Files?
Yeah, I remember. Hell, I think we, walked by. I think we've been by there, but it was too busy for us to go in.
Yeah, we've seen it, but we didn't go in.
Yeah.
We should do that.
No. No.
I like our new thing. It's cool.
It's not a new thing.
It's so much fun.
It's not a new thing.
What are you getting me for Mother's Day?
I forget what you asked for. There was something.
Tarot deck.
Oh, yeah, that. First thing you asked for was sleep, so I think I'm going to go with that.
There is that. I would like sleep. And I told Charlie I wanted a clean house. That I didn't have to clean. And he was like, oh, do you want me to make you something? Yeah, make the house clean.
So Saturday, you guys are going to clean the house. And Sunday at around noon, when you wake up, it'll still be that way.
Are you really going to let me sleep that long? I seriously doubt it.
Technically speaking, you can't because Sam goes down for a nap before then.
It's true.
See, I am actually capable of putting him down for a nap while you're in there asleep, as long as you don't get up. You, on the other hand, if I'm sleeping, hey, wake up, Sam's got to go lay down. It's like, what the fuck? I'd let you sleep in, damn it.
Yeah, because he knows if I'm sleeping that he doesn't mess with me. He sees you asleep and he's like, hey, Dad, wake up, let's play.
Yeah, because he can reach my feet. It's like, Dad. And nobody better give him anything or it's getting flung at my head.
Yep. Oh, he throws cups at you and shit. It's hilarious.
Oh, I know.
Dad. Hey.
Yeah. Rock.
Yeah, he rocks the playpen. Sucks.
Yeah. But, yeah. That's not our thing.
It's totally our thing.
It's not our thing.
So our thing.
Okay.
I think that covered all the boys. Charlie's grounded for like a year. Damien had a busted lip. Bug got glasses.
Sam is adorable.
Sam is adorable.
We have a new Sam clip.
Sam clip.
Yep, Sam clip.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Which I think is a great way to just roll into the end of the show here.
That works for me.
Any final thoughts for this week, my dear?
No.
No? You never have any final thoughts?
Millennium Crunch is back from Bluebell. Oh my god.
Yeah. You grazed over that detail. Like, when I was sick and you went to go get, like...
When I had to go into Walmart. Ugh.
And like, oh, I need to get socks and juice boxes, and you come back with a great big tub of Millennium Crunch.
Because it's my favorite, and it's back. Oh my god. So, when Bluebell came back, they only came back with certain flavors, and they're like, oh, we'll work to put your favorites back on the shelves as soon as we possibly can. Which means, shut the fuck up, we're only putting these out for right now, so calm the fuck down.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you realize how hard it is to start making a new thing?
So, I was like, well, Millennium Crunch is probably on their, bottom of the list to ever bring back.
It's a brown label, so it is, it's a seasonal flavor anyway.
It is. And, I mean, it's whatever. So, I figured it was probably never going to come back. They were only going to bring back their super popular flavors.
The standards.
The standards which had been out,
yeah.
So I figured, I'd never see it again, and my life was over. And then, as I'm walking to the self-checkout that had a fucking line for no goddamn reason, other than it's Walmart, I pass a case, and in this case was a glorious shelf dedicated solely to Millennium Crunch by Bluebell, and I almost cried. I almost stopped in the middle of this Walmart and cried, because I was so freaking happy that they brought back my favorite ice cream. And I was only going for socks and juice boxes, and we only had $20. But I had to get it.
Yep.
And I did.
And you did.
And it's so good.
Yep.
It's my favorite. Those are my final thoughts.
Those are your final thoughts.
Yeah.
Millennium Crunch is back.
Yay!
If I had a final thought, I think I forgot it with your
yeah,
joy
getting old to do that. It's real unfortunate.
Your joy of Millennium Crunch.
You have no idea. My little Texan heart is so happy.
Hey. We've had at least 2 tubs of Bluebell in at the freezer at any time since it came back.
Because you get weird flavors. Nobody likes Napoleon ice cream. Ew.
Most people like Neapolitan.
Ew.
And Dutch chocolate. And homemade vanilla.
Well, yeah, vanilla, duh. But no one likes Napoleon ice cream.
Yeah, they do. Especially Ultimate Neapolitan.
Blech.
Yum. But yeah, right now we've got
3.
We've got 4.
Oh, shit.
We've got my Ultimate Neapolitan.
Napoleon.
We've got your Millennium Crunch.
Yum.
There's
not much left.
No, there's not. We have a cookies and cream that we just bought today. There was still an open cookies and cream in the freezer. There's not much left. There's still 4 tubs in the freezer. So. I don't have room for ice right now, so we really need to chip into the ice cream before we go to bed.
Totally willing. Give me the tub of Millennium Crunch and a spoon. We're good.
Yeah. But I guess I'm just hoping that the puppy gets better, even though she's a pain in the ass, and she's a lot more reasonable when she's sick.
She's sweet.
She's a pain in the ass. But I do not wish ill upon her. So, again, sometimes I want to punt her across the room, but, I don't want her to be sick. Yeah. She looks so sad over there. So
poor baby. If she gets better, I think this weekend might be the weekend to go see the doctor for the big surgery. So we don't have any more puppies.
Well, we gotta get her shots first.
That too.
Yeah. We've gotta budget that shit. You can't just go, oh, get the dog fixed. No.
Why? We did it with Toby. Oh, yeah. Happy 4-year gotcha day, Toby.
Yeah, that was this week.
The only animal that we got on our own.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of kidnapped him, but...
True. Held him hostage.
He was a stray.
At this point, he's got Stockholm Syndrome, so it's cool.
He was a stray. We took him in. We
fed him.
We fed him. We
made him stay. And then we got him fixed.
We got him fixed. And he's been with God. 4 years now. Jeez. Mm-hmm. That's a crazy thought. Thinking about how old the animals are starts getting scary.
Yeah.
Our animals are old.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So are you.
Shut up.
Aw. Jeez, when we ask for final thoughts, maybe it's actually your final thought.
Shut up.
Because you're old.
Need a buzzer for you. All right.
You love me. You have to. You signed a contract.
Do you know any of the end of show stuff, my dear?
Yeah, no. I sure do. Hey, Adam, what's all that end of show stuff?
So, if you want to get in touch with us... Please do. We'd love to hear from you, really, no shit. Find us on Facebook at Mom and Dad Cuss, or check out all of the past episodes at momanddadcuss.blogspot.com.
What about future episodes?
Well, right there you can subscribe on Spreaker and Google Play, which I heard they're moving to YouTube. They're just going to send everything to YouTube soon. And what used to be iTunes, now it's Apple Podcasts, and I've got to change those logos. But Apple Podcasts and, did I say Stitcher? A bunch of places. But there's buttons there for all your little subscription-y stuff, so that you don't have to keep going back. You'll just get it straight to you every week, or whenever the hell we get around to it.
It's true.
Because, like we say, life comes before podcasting.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Or you can email us at momanddadcuss@gmail.com, and I promise we'll actually respond. Or you'll probably respond, because that goes to your phone.
I should probably put that back on my phone.
You should probably put that back on your phone. We're going to have, 50, missed messages and shit.
Oops.
If
you've emailed us in the past, 2 months, sorry.
She didn't update her new phone.
It's my bad.
Yeah. You should join the Facebook page. It's a lot easier.
Yeah. Why are you emailing? Who emails anymore?
But all that aside, it would be really cool, besides subscribing to the show and Facebook and all that stuff, leave us a rating and a review in the Apple Podcast place, because that would just be cool, and we could read it on the show, and it'd be really cool.
5 stars.
5 stars. Go 5 stars. Because we're weird and fucked up and crazy and silly and goofy and...
That was more than 5.
I don't know what you don't have to have a reason for every star. But
maybe they do. Fuck.
Well, if I give you more than 5 reasons, then it's definitely deserve more than 5 stars.
Whatever.
So yeah, earn all of them. Anyway... I think
you guys chose this show.
Yep, you've made it this far.
Let's just remind you all of that.
Yep.
You clicked play.
Yep. But until next time, I'm Adam.
I'm still ReAnna.
Good night.
Alien.